Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing this video because maybe two of you saw my live. I actually went live for the first time today. I went live for like 30 minutes and there's only two or three of you on my live. Um, and no one asked any questions. The only questions I got that I wrote in here were the questions that I got from one of you that left it on my what is it called? My community line or the post. And I thank you so much, me Princess 9510, for all your questions. There are amazing questions, and I did answer all of them on my live with my husband and my kids. But in the middle of the live, my youngest was acting up, and I didn't save the live because it was chaos, guys. Not gonna lie, it was chaos. I don't know what triggered him or what made him mad, and it was drama with my little ones. So we ended up the stream, and because there was no point, honestly, because no one was really on my live and no one was commenting anything. So the reason I stayed there for the 30 minutes was to answer the questions that me Princess 9510 left, because they were really amazing questions. And I hate that I didn't save the live because of all the chaos, because my husband and my kids were answering the questions too. So now I'm just gonna have to answer them again by myself, because I don't think it was a good idea to have my kids in the video, even though they do love being in my videos, but the live is just too much chaos. So I think from now on, if I do go live again, I will try doing getting ready with me, on live, but no more like the whole family, because it's too much. And maybe when the kids go back to school, maybe me and my husband, when he has time, we will do a live and hopefully people will join. But if not, we'll just stick to videos and like answer questions on my regular videos. So yeah, so this is gonna be dedicated to me, Princess 9510. Thank you so much, girl, for all your messages. I mean, all your questions, and I did answer them on live. And I hope you were one of the people that was able to watch it. And sorry that I didn't save the live, but like I said, it was too much chaos with my youngest. It was embarrassing. Not gonna lie, it was a little embarrassing, and it was a little awkward for me because it was my first live. So yeah, so from now on, I think maybe I'll just stick to videos and not lives. But if I do ever do a live, it will just be me by myself, me getting ready or something. But anyways, too much talking. I'm gonna get to these questions again, and I'm gonna answer them myself. And sorry that I don't have my kids or my husband again because it didn't work out. So I'm gonna try to answer for them, answer what they said. Okay, so me, Princess 9510, asked me 10 questions. So I'm going to go with the first one. How did you come to the idea of starting your channel, and what was your family's reaction to you having a YouTube channel? So I I always wanted to have a channel. I always wanted to create a channel, but I was always too shy, too embarrassed. And during the time YouTube was very popular, I was like kind of really busy, um, having like my first daycare job, getting engaged, and then getting married, having my first son. So it was a lot of stuff going on at the time that it didn't, I couldn't jump the into the idea of doing a channel. But then years passed, and in 2020, everything that happened, I decided to do a channel. So I decided to start posting videos, because I would always watch YouTube videos of like makeup hauls, makeup reviews, get ready with me, and I always enjoyed them. I love those videos. So then I decided to do my own. And I remember in 2020 I posted a lot of videos, and I posted with my little sister. She was so little at the time, but then I got discouraged because in all my videos I would only get like 2 views, 4 views. It was like no one was watching my videos, to be honest, and I wouldn't really get that many likes. So then I got discouraged. So I deleted all my videos at the time, and then I deleted all the subscribers that I had at the time, which were just my family members. Not gonna lie, it was only my family members. I think I only got to like 20 subscribers, and then I deleted the subscribers. I deleted all the videos, but I kept the account. But then I don't know, I think 2022, 2021, I decided to start posting again. And I wasn't really gonna post, but I decided to post it, and it was when I had hot pink hair, and I just started posting from there, and then I started getting a little bit more views, getting more subscribers, and I know that for a lot of you 500 and something is not a lot, but to me that means a lot. And then I realized that it's not about the views, it's not about the likes, it's about you enjoying doing what you're doing, you know. And I do enjoy doing videos for you guys. The only reason I've been slacking is because of my audio. My audio is what keeps me from making videos, you know. And I know I need a new phone, but at the moment I can't afford another phone, so this is what I gotta use, you know. And then sometimes my videos don't want to post because they're too long or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, I always wanted to do a YouTube video channel. So it just, after um, the whole 2020 thing happening, it just made me, you know, want to post, and that's what got me into posting. What is your family's reaction to you having a YouTube channel? So my husband was, he said that he was proud of me because he knew how much I enjoyed doing this, and it was something that made me happy, you know. It makes me happy. And then my sons were happy for me, they were excited. And fun fact, my husband started his YouTube channel way before I did, but he doesn't post anymore, but he used to post. Okay, number 2, is it hard being a mom of 2? Yes. If you watch the end of my live, you know it's hard. At first I was like, no, the only hard part is them fighting a lot, because they're so opposite of each other. My oldest is obviously more mature. He does his own thing. My little one is still like at that stage where he wants to copy his, sorry guys, he wants to copy his older brother. He wants to annoy him, you know. He still doesn't get it, you know, and it's hard. Not gonna lie, it's been hard with him. So that's the only thing. It's like his behavior sometimes is like, it's like, I don't know, like attitude out of nowhere. Like before the live ended, I don't know what happened that triggered him to be mad, and I don't know, it was just chaos. And like it's just that the behavior, the attitude, it's the hardest part of having 2 kids. But like physically it's not hard, it's just like emotionally, mentally, it can be draining. So that's why YouTube helps me to just kind of escape that for a moment, you know. And that's why I can't wait for the kids to go back to school, guys, because it's hard when I'm with them 24/7, you know, and I don't get a break. So it's very important to get a break. Very, very important. But I do believe that when you have 2 kids, it's not as hard as it is having 4 or 5 kids. You know, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. I applaud all those people that are able to have 3 to 4, 5 kids, because 2 is more than enough for me, guys. Yeah, but I love my kids, and I feel like it's worth it because they're what brought me purpose, you know. But we have to also be realistic. Like not everything is rainbows and butterflies, you know. There's a lot of tears and sweat to being a mom, you know, of 2, especially boys, you know. But yeah, but it is hard when it comes to their behavior, sometimes them fighting and arguing. Yeah. Okay, number 3, what advice do your husband and you give when it comes to overcoming problems in a marriage? What keeps you guys strong? So I wish my husband, I could have kept that part where he was talking about this, because he's really good at explaining, you know, these kind of things. But basically it's just putting God first, you know, putting God in the center of your marriage for everything to come together. Because when you don't put God in the center, it's a complete mess, you know, especially when you both are not in the same page. Or because me and my husband got together super young. I met him, we started dating when I was, I think, 19 turning 20, and he was 20 turning 21. And we were so immature, we were so young. And even when we got married, you know, we got married 4 years after dating, and then we had our son a year after our marriage. So we didn't really get to experience our marriage, like just me and him. And we needed to work through things before getting married, and we didn't. We thought marriage would change things, which it doesn't. If you need to figure out things first, you know, before getting married, thinking that getting married, having kids is gonna fix everything. It's not. You always have to put God first, and we were not putting God first when we said we were, but we weren't. So the advice that me and my husband would give, that he said himself, was just putting God first and going to church, you know, going to Bible study, getting with other couples that are believers as well, you know, getting together and starting like a marriage Bible study, a couple Bible study, and it helps, you know. What keeps you guys strong is just having faith in God and learning to forgive each other. And it's been hard for me because over all these years we've been together since 2008. We've been together since 2008, and now it's 2024, you know. So it's taken a lot of tears, a lot of everything to get through where we are now, and to get us through what I cannot explain myself, guys. He's better at explaining. I wish he can be here to tell you, but it took a lot, you know, to get to this place now. And I'm not saying that our marriage is so perfect, because it's not. It's nowhere near perfect, but it's not as how it used to be, you know, because we're trying to put God first in everything, you know. That's how it's supposed to be. So that's what keeps us strong, just God, you know. Number 4, what has been your dream job or life purpose? My dream job has always been well, it was always what I wanted to be, a social worker, helping, you know, kids that needed, you know, love, or to be taken away from a dangerous situation, you know. But realistically, like, I'm very sensitive, I'm very emotional, and I feel like I would want to take the child with me, and I would put my feelings over the job, you know. I couldn't have a cold heart and, like, you know, keep my emotions to myself. I can't. I'm a very emotional person, so I feel like it would be extremely hard for me, and that's the reason I didn't proceed, or like I didn't go for that career. And I did work with kids for a long time in daycares and stuff, but I don't work at the moment, and I don't know if I would go back, even though I love kids. I love, you know, working with kids, but it's just the environment with I don't know, working with women is just too much. It's so toxic, guys. But a dream job that I would love for fun, I think it would be working at Ulta or Sephora, but the same thing. You work with a lot of girls. It's just, I don't know, I'm not good with, like, drama when it comes to, you know, all that girl drama, you know. So I don't know. Number 5, how can I get closer to God without doing the usual reading the Bible and attending church? It For me, because honestly, like, you know how they said, it's not about religion, it's about a relationship with God. So one thing is, like, setting time to spend time with God, even if it's 5-10 minutes a day, you know. Spend that time with him alone. And if you're a really an early person, like a morning person, try to go in a quiet area and just talk to him, pray to him, thank him. If you don't know what to pray for, just thank him for the day. Thank him that you're alive, that you have a roof over your head, that you have something to eat, you know. Like, I've been thanking him for everything that I have, and I'm not complaining about why this, why that anymore, because that used to be me all the time. I was always worried about this, worried about that, questioning this, questioning that. So all I do is I just say, God, thank you for this, thank you for that, you know. So it's just having a relationship with God, setting time to talk to him every day, or going to Bible study, being around other believers, because you have to have your own time with God too, you know. Because I know when you go to church, it's important to be around the congregation, you know, around other believers, and reading your Bible so you know the word, you know, so you can be encouraged. But it's also just you talking to God, you know, you just having your time with him, you know. So yeah. Number 6, favorite makeup item you cannot live without. I cannot live, like I said on my live, I cannot live, even though I don't know if it's a makeup product, but I consider it a makeup product. I cannot live without lashes, whether it's eyelash strips, eyelash extensions, or these clusters, because I just can't stand my lashes. Because when I use mascara, yes, I do need to use waterproof for them to stay up, but they don't even give me that much volume no matter what waterproof mascara I use. So for me, that's why I can't live without lashes. But if it had to be like an actual makeup product, I can't live without bronzer. Okay. Number 7. Do your kids speak Spanish? Um, Not really. They speak a little bit, but not. I wouldn't consider like, oh, you can have a conversation with them. But it's my fault, and I did explain a little bit on my live that it was because of my own traumas. Because yes, even though I was born here, I struggled with English because when I was little, from kinder to fifth grade, my mom would talk to me only Spanish, and then for some reason, all my teachers would only speak to me Spanish, even though they were not Mexican. They were not like they were they were white. Okay, they were white ladies, and they would talk to me in Spanish. Which now that I think about it, I'm like, why? I thought I was supposed to, learn English. So imagine just having people talk to you in Spanish from kinder all the way to fifth grade. Just Spanish at school, Spanish at home. So then when I got to middle school, I remember they took Spanish away, and I struggled so much because it was like learning a new language in sixth grade. Even though I was born here in sixth grade, imagine like learning kind of late English. So I struggled. I remember in high school I had to have special classes to help me, and I remember feeling dumb because they would ask me dumb questions, and like it was my biggest insecurity, and it still is. So that's why I feel like that traumatized me, and I didn't want to teach them Spanish because I thought they would struggle like I did. But in reality, they probably wouldn't, because at school they would be learning English. So that's my biggest mistake. That's what I'm trying to teach them now, little by little. But it was my own insecurities, my own trauma, why I didn't teach them Spanish. But I do recommend teaching your kids, if you know more than one language, teaching them all the languages, because it's very important, and it's better for their future to get a better job and like be helpful to someone. So it's something that I beat myself up for. So yeah, number 8, kids' favorite mukbang they have done with me. So my oldest said that his favorite mukbang with me was not with me, but it was one where he took over with my youngest, and they did a mukbang eating black bean noodles. So that was his favorite. And then my youngest, I think he said when we were eating some gummy worms that were sushi gummy worms. So that was his favorite mukbang with me. Number 9, what's a secret no one knows about you? So my husband put me on blast and said that it was something so embarrassing when I was a senior. You had senior ditch day. For some reason, I called my mom asking her, Mom, can I ditch? It defeated the whole purpose. I know. I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess I called her and I'm like, Mom, is it okay if I ditch on senior ditch day? Yeah. No one, not a lot of people know that, but my sister does. One of my sisters, and they brought it up before. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, and then my husband brought it up. Honestly, I can't remember theirs. I know my oldest said him liking hockey. I had no idea he liked hockey because I know he loves baseball, he loves basketball, he likes soccer, but I did not know he liked hockey. And I forgot what my youngest said, or my husband. I forgot. Uh, Number 10, where do you see yourselves in 10 years? So I would be a mom of 2 adults by that time. So I think it would be like a time where I would be more like, oh. So I would think we would have our own house, because we do own a condo, but I think we would have a house by then. We would be more stable financially. I might have like a job that I would love. I would want to think that I would have a job that would be stable for me, and it would not be something that messes with my mental health or anything, because all the jobs I've had, I know everywhere there's toxic people, but it's just I haven't had good luck with managers, or But yeah, I would want to see ourselves like having a good life, you know, not struggling. And I know another question is, do you see yourself living in the same state as now? And it's crazy because my husband had talked about it. He wanted to move out of state because it's getting so expensive here in California. You know, it's too expensive. And for him, it would be easy because he's lived everywhere. He's lived in so many different countries. I mean, not countries, in different states. And me, I've been here all my life. For me, I'm not good with change. And even moving, we moved to a completely different city, and it was hard for me in the beginning. But a state, it just terrifies me. I don't know, it just terrifies me. And for him, it would be easy, but like I told him that I can't. It's just something that I don't see myself doing, especially now that my son, you know, he's almost done with elementary, and the other one's like halfway there, and I don't want to move them to a completely different school to start over. You know, like, I don't know, it's more for like my kids. Like, I just want them to have their same friends, and like, you know, because I feel like it would affect them a lot, you know, and that's my main reason. So maybe in the future once they're adults, but now I don't see myself living in another state. But my husband, oh, he would say yes. Any plans for future travel, etc.? So of course in the future we would love to go. I think my oldest are somewhere in Mexico, and then I think my husband, I forgot where he said, but I would love to go to Spain, Italy, Hawaii. Those are places that I always wanted to go, and I hope in the future we're able to travel and not worry about financial things, you know, because you know it's expensive everywhere. But yeah, that's what I would want to do. But anyways, I want to thank you so much, me Princess 9510, for all your questions. They're very good questions, and I'm sorry that I did not save the live because it was completely chaos. I'm not gonna lie, it was chaos. It started off good, and then I don't know what happened. And no one was live anyways, no one was commenting. So yeah, the reason like I said, I stayed for 30 minutes was to answer your questions. But sorry that this time my husband and my kids weren't here to answer, but they did answer on the live. But yeah, but I thank you so much. And like I said, I might not do no more lives. Maybe I'll do, if I do ever do one, it will be just me getting ready and going live probably like later at night. But then I don't know, because why would I want to get ready at night? I don't know, guys. So just let me know, like, what would be better if I did go live by myself? Like, what time would be better? What day? You know? But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. And once again, thank you, me Princess 9510, for your questions. I appreciate you, girl, and love you. And once again, sorry that the live did not turn out how I wanted it to turn out. But I figured, you know, I didn't think many would go on my live anyways because it was so random. But yeah, but anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.